Okay, this one is equation of a circle in just general second degree form, and we want to put it in center radius form so that we can see the center and the radius. So first of all, you might notice everything's even, but in particular we need to divide both sides by 2 to get just x squared and y squared. You know, our center radius form that we're looking for is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. So we need to have the coefficients on x squared and y squared to be 1. So divide both sides by 2 and you get x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 10y plus 13 equals 0. All right, now we need to get the x terms together. We've got an x squared and a 4x, and we're going to want to complete the square to make that what we call a perfect square trinomial so that it factors as a binomial square. And then we collect the y terms. So we've got y squared minus 10y, and we want to add something to that to get a binomial square in y. So then we move the constant over, in other words, subtract 13 from both sides, and then whatever we add to this side, we need to also add to this side of the equation so that it stays equal. All right, so to complete the square, the procedure is to take half of that coefficient, square it, and add that, because then that factors as something times itself. In this case, x plus 2 times x plus 2, called a binomial square, because that's x plus 2 quantity squared. And then here, half of negative 10 is negative 5, squared is positive 25. So then that trinomial is a perfect square trinomial and factors as y and y, 5 and 5, both negative. In fact, it's always going to be this number. Half of that coefficient is always going to be how it factors. So that's y minus 5 quantity squared. So we have x plus 2 quantity squared plus y minus 5 quantity squared equals, and then over here we need to add the 4 and the 25 that we added to the other side. So negative 13 plus 4 plus 25, let's see, that's 29, minus 13 is 16. Awesome, that's a perfect square. So then the center is the opposites of the numbers with the x and the y. That's your minus h and minus k. So h has to be negative 2 and k has to be positive 5. And then the radius is the square root of the number here, which is 4. There we go.